Riza. Oh, great. Now I got the dogs excited, too. Dogs going, it's Riza time. We don't know what that means, Mom, but it's Riza time. I'm so happy. I had to send a message out to everybody at my office today about something trivial. I'm like, hey, if I can take time away from Riza to do this, you guys can take time away from whatever you're doing to attend to it. To which everyone's like, what's Riza? Doesn't matter. By the way, today's beverage of choice is Fire Road 2021 Sauvignon Blanc from Megan Simmons winemaker, Marleyborough, New Zealand, which happens to be one of my favorite types of wine. So it's also cold, which makes it another one of my favorite types of wine. Okay, come here. The hellspawn insists on climbing on my lap. So I got down to Riza as soon as I got home from work and attended to a few things that needed to be attended to. Got everything started, and my phone has been ringing ever since with important stuff, so I have done almost nothing since I got here. Goal this time is to break 100,000, but, for you, just for you, we're going to go wake up Petty Cash, my banking tune, who somehow managed to get himself to level 65 without doing anything more than like the tutorial missions. I'm sure it's one that Ed and I did. Hey, so I see this really cool sign here, the Lalanaut Festival, Ye Olde Lalanaut Festival. And what I do not see is anything on Riza that's Ye Olde. Where, oh shoot, I can do it from here, can't I? Yes, I can. Did they do anything to change the graphics to be Ye Olde? Or is it just we have to pretend in our minds that it's Ye Olde? Oh, stop licking me. Yes, I love you. Yes, you're a good girl. Stop licking me. I love you. Don't lick me when it's this hot and horrible outside. So if you're in the north part of the U.S., especially the northeast, you are dealing with the smoke. The sky is gray. It looks smoky and hazy because, hey, it's smoky and hazy here. Well, what do you know? That looks like Grunty and the Shiny Boys. It's a long story why there's a Grunty and the Shiny Boys here. But Petty Cash, being our accounting type person, brought with him a few presents, and I think some of my other tunes have some gifts today. So, while I am going to attempt to break my 100,000 favors over the course of the summer here, Petty Cash has favors to give away. Let's see what Petty Cash has got in the bank. And we did a quick count on them this morning, but let's see what's actually in there. At this moment, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 73,000, give or take a few, Lalanaut favors to be given away. So if you need a Lalanaut favor, or a few more than a few, let me know. And I have to check to see where the heck that's there. So who's got the glasses? Okay, we'll leave Petty Cash there. I thought maybe Kethma had all the glasses, because she usually runs the giveaways. Yes, I know you're there. The dog is going, pet me, pet me, pet me, damn it, pet me. All right. Alrighty, Darkmom. Let's see what we got here. Let's go hit the bank. Whee! Drop. Yes, I know you're there. Huh! I don't see the glasses here. I had a bunch of sunglasses. Maybe they're in the savings account? Okay, they're not there. Maybe it's Kethva who's got everything. See, this is an excuse for me to grab everybody and bring them over to Risa. Alright, it's not Kethka, she's there. It's not Kethva, because I wouldn't have done that. Kethva? I don't know that I'd put my Vulcan in charge of the sunglasses. I really want to see the Yieldy Festival. I think that would be fun. I'm right, she has the sunglasses. Alright, the sunglass lady is on her way over to the festival. So we have Rizian sunglasses. We've got Lalinat favors. You've got me. Yeah, I know I'm an hour early. But I'm so excited to complete. And I did get to do one dance party before the phones just took over. So I'm looking at this image and I thought this would be over the classic beach. Oh, there's a lot of me here.
For a limited time only, I will be awarding bonus favors to anyone who...
Ooh, we'll go do that, but let's get ourselves equipped. Guys, if you're gonna bark, go bark in the other room, please. Whee! Alright. So let's... Oh, my goodness, I have got way too much junk in here. Let's see. No, I didn't put it over there, did I? I did. Hang on. Let's get rid of some of this. What's this? Oh my goodness, I haven't used that yet. I love my dogs. I repeat that to myself frequently. I love my dogs. But, oh my God, they're noisy. And these are my neighbors walking by. They see them every single day. And so, Mom, it's a stranger. Okay, made some room there. Okay, let's see now. How many spots do I have left here? That's a few. So what have we got here? We have... Oh, not a winter sweater. Not the sweaters. We don't want the winter sweaters. What did I do with the... I swear I just saw the glasses here. Did I not just have the glass... Am I just losing my mind? Or am I already holding on to them? Oh, I've already got them over there. Okay, sunglasses. Favors. All that stuff achieved. Let's send out a little tweet here. This works better when I can actually type in the English language. There we go. All right. So I gather we're having some fun technical issues. Fleet Admiral Salknar is having some problems with black squares cutting out in his graphics. Yeah, I can see that. This is on Twitter if you want to see that. Okay, let me jump back into the game. And we're there. Alrighty. So, fun part number 1 is, let's give her... Do we not have toys? Hold on a second. How can we not have toys? Maybe they're in the bank. Did I take them out of the bank? Did I get smart and actually take them out last year? I did. There's 1. There's 2. There's that. I apparently don't have any eggs left. I don't have any really cool tribbles for this person. Sounds like there's fireworks, though. So let's do that. And let's do that. And I will get hold of a tribble. Oh, I know who's got tribbles. Let's go find Petty Cash, who happens to have tribbles. If you need a tribble to turn into a Lalonaut tribble or into a Rizian tribble, both of which give you the +5 speed boost on the floater games, so you definitely want them. No, it doesn't have to be a special tribble, it just has to be a tribble. Watch, I'll have no space left. Of course I've got no space left, because that's the way it always goes here. Fine, you can have that, and I'll take that. There we go. And now, Miss Kethva can go get herself a Lalonaut tribble. So how do I make a Lalonaut tribble versus a Rizian tribble? Good questions, Mom. Lalonaut tribbles. Obtaining. You can give it any of the green foods. The green Lalonaut, or Rizian foods. The Rizian tribble is from the blue foods. I'm sure you all know George Carlin and the blue foods, so we won't go into that one. Nope, wrong one. That one. That one. I want that one right there. Good. All right. So we need to go find some blue foods. Where do we get the blue foods? Okay, Rizian tribbles are... Oh! They're buyable? They can... Stop doing that. I hate it when it jumps around. Okay, well, if we're going to go buy some stuff, we're going to have to go earn it, because even my established tunes are required to earn their keep. Everything new that we earn this time around is going to go into the pot, just to see if I can actually hit 100,000, which I bet I can. Let's see, I want to hunt for artifacts. How much time do I have left?
Can I get your help with something?
6 minutes, we can do that.
There's a bunch of... How can I help?
Okay. I have my rules on how I do this. Have I got a floater? I do. Initialize. Go in a cardinal direction, in this case south. The odds are it's not south. Well, since the two directions I've got are northeast and northwest, let's try northeast first. And northeast is verified. So 2 of that. Now, looking at where I'm at, going along there, I'm going to guess it's here in this little pit on this on the shore. I don't know how to say that better. I have to remove that one. I tried to show people how to do this, and I think I don't explain it well. But basically, you get a bearing. And this will work better if I drop this down here. It's not that line, so M. What's the next one? Same bearing. Could be the one here in the woods, or it could be the beach. My guess is it's the beach. Let's put that down. Oops. Move you down there. On 4. Down on 4. Thank you. Okay. So it's possible it's over here in the beginning of the forest. Okay, which I realize is kind of vague, so let's just stop there for a second. Scan. We're still closer, but scan 1. Scan 2. Okay, we're still closer. So we're going to try over here on this one first.
You found it!
Ha-ha.
Quickly, dig it up and bring it back to me at my camp. Well done. How can
So
I...
that was worth 50 favors. Now, let's go find some food. Let's see, where can we buy food? Oh, you know what? Let's do this easy way. Let's go to the promenade and see if we can buy some food there. And find out how much goodies cost. And in the meantime, we're going to take a hit of the fire road. There's not much left, so don't worry. You will not have to deal with an intoxicated mom. Though that is a fun event. Something I have not done in a long time. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, we can get a jipper. Is that one of the things? Yes. Or we can go a mojito, a caracol, Rizian sunrise, an iced tea, a stadium soft drink. I don't think so. Let's get a jipper. And let's put that... Oh, it's in there? Do I have a tribble in there? Where's my tribble? Did I not get a tribble? Was I that silly and forgot to pick it up? Okay, yeah, let's just beam back, or float back over there. I love Risa. Yeah, I suspect that when we get into 28 days or so, I'll be getting a little tired of it. Yes, I am coughing. The smoky air is doing a number on me. And this from a person who's been to Paris. There we go. All right, we're going to let them cook for an hour. In the meantime, what else can we do to get this person some more money? Lots of stuff. Let's do a little flying high. Hi, Grunty. How are you doing, dear? Over, up, there we go, and down.
Get out there and fly.
Yeah, we're gonna get out there and fly.
Get out there and fly.
So what have we got this time? Oh, nothing over here. That's interesting. Stone Arches, Great Tower, Jungle Road, and the Rope Bridge. So let's start with Jungle Road. After I slam into things. Starting down here. Yeah, I'm overcorrecting. It takes me a while to get used to the different floaters. Yeah, everybody's got a different floater because, you know, reasons.
Be sure to take some time to explore the side trails after you're done flying.
Darn straight I will. Let's see, spiral the Great Tower and fly under the Rope Bridge. No, fly under the Stone Arches. Not under the Rope Bridge. That would be easy. So, the story of the Acheron actually starts off on Risa. With my tune, La Salazan, a Betazoid, who is not having a really good time in the Federation in Starfleet. Some very traumatic missions have happened. And she's here on Risa. Well, she's not here yet on Risa. Drinking her sorrows away.
Don't scare the birds in the Great Tower too much.
Let's see, Lexer says, playing Midnight, I'm not surprised to see the Federation having no qualm about committing genocide and breaking all the Prime Directives. Yeah, duh. I'm sorry. That surprises you? Yay, got 3 of them. We'll cheat and we'll take this one all the way back here to the resort.
Involved.
And I don't think she's got a swimsuit yet, so I think we're going to have to attend to that in a few minutes here. Let's go on over here, and boop.
The limited
I
time
hope you had a
rewards
fun
There we
get
go.
out
You
there
can
and
still
fly.
seek out artifacts, but only for the standard.
Okay, what's coming up next? We've got a power board race. Do we have... I'm sure we've got a power board. It's not going to show up here, though. Let's get in the water. Ooh, we've got a future flyer. That's got some potential. Let's see if we've got an outfit. Yeah, she should have an outfit. Short skirt. There we go. That's as close as she gets to having a sexy outfit. But if she wants a swimsuit, I know, what's a proper Vulcan swimsuit? Like a nun's habit or something? Or would they be more pragmatic and just do a one-piece? Hi, 47 Alpha. How? Oh, you know what? I am not in Discord, am I? Hang on. Sorry about that. Now I'm in Discord. Alrighty, I am in chat. Hi, 47 Alpha. I was just talking about the beginning of the Acheron. Hi, Hate. Mom is back in her natural habitat, so she's doing well.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Long time no hear.
Indeed. How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing all right.
Good. I am glad to hear that. DT and I are coming out your way for the convention for 2 days. So I'm hoping we can visit with you. I don't know if you're going to the convention or not, but we would love to visit with you.
Yep. I've got the whole convention taken off from work, so I'll be around.
Okay, well, we're going to be there Friday, Saturday. And the only thing that's on my list, well, I have to do something for Mr. Dave. He needs an autograph from Linda Park. And I want to get Todd Stashwick's autograph. And that's it. The rest of the time, we're there to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Dance party starts in half a minute.
Oh, it's dance party. I thought it was a power board race. Nope. All right, we'll go back to the dance party then. So I am so looking forward to Vegas. You know, it used to be Vegas and Risa were at the same time, which is annoying as heck.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nice they've got less overlap this time
Dance
around.
club style.
Oh,
And
I hadn't noticed.
well, it seems like usually it's around the start of Risa
Wave
time,
your
or
hands.
maybe towards the middle of it, that they have the convention, isn't it?
Yeah, they used to have Risa. Yeah, just about the middle of it. Just completely screwed up for you.
Yeah.
So you couldn't properly do it.
The robot.
You know, we'd be trying to jam in doing the dailies. And we did the dance party once live. You know what? The dance party, to try and do it, is hard. 15 minutes of this stuff is challenging.
Yeah.
Do the
Yeah.
snake.
Especially when you've got hustle and bustle around you and that sort of a thing.
But that happens. How is Risa this year? Hate asks. I'm loving it. Nothing new that I found yet.
Do the sidestep.
I don't know if there's new clothes. I haven't seen anything that's ye olde Renaissance type fair yet, despite the sign that we've got when we get in there.
Yeah, I think the only
Do the robot.
old Renaissance type stuff they added in was the ship and the ship from Lower Decks and the new ground toys
Right.
inspired off
Club
of that One
style.
Strange New Worlds episode.
Yeah. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But I was thinking, for clothing, they should have given us some Renaissance costumes. That would have been fun. I would have spent money on that stuff.
Oh,
Do the
what about the King Arthur costumes that Dax and Kira were wearing in DS9?
That would have been good. I would love some costumes like that.
Club style.
I'm surprised they didn't add that to it, because, they always put costumes in, and come on, let's be honest, that's the name of the game here. Costumes.
Yeah.
So how has life been treating you since we haven't chatted for a while?
Do the
Life has
side
been
step.
all right, I would say.
Well, that's good. I always want it to be better than all right for you, but I'll take all right.
Bit busy, a bit trying to. I think what I had
robot.
was a mid or inner ear infection that
Oh,
turned
no.
into a sinus infection.
Ugh,
But
ugh.
I think I'm over. I think I'm finally over that at this point. So
Well, I am glad to hear that, because that bites.
Do the running man.
I've been flying back and forth to Chicago quite a bit lately, because the 8 hours in the car has kind of lost its charm. And the dogs, because they have to go with me now, are not amused by 8 hours in the car in one day.
Do the
I
side
imagine
step.
not.
So it's not that much shorter on an airplane. It just feels better. It's a 20-minute drive. I'm at the airport. You wait a little while. It's a 30-minute flight. You rent a car. 20 minutes back to where I have to be. Rinse and repeat. And still 8 hours, but that's how much they're alone when I go to work. So I think it's better than them being stuck in, a back seat and a front seat. And then traffic. It took me 13 hours to make the round trip last Saturday. Which, it was just not
Just
good.
dance.
The train was late. The bus was late, so I missed the train. The Uber was on time. That was great. Got everything done that I needed to do, which only took 10 minutes. And then there was a massive traffic jam
Wave
on the
your
way home.
hands.
I passed the last exit and just got under the bridge for the exit, and that's when Google said there is a 32-minute delay. This is still your fastest route. No, I decline to believe that a 32-minute delay doesn't mean going on side roads wouldn't be better.
Yeah.
So I took the U-turn that was available, along with everybody else, and attempted to accelerate to 70 miles an hour ahead of an 80,000-pound truck to the exit lane on about 200 yards behind where the turn was. That was terrifying. It was not just possibly my last trip to Chicago, it was possibly my last trip.
Just dance.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't the plan to do a 13-hour drive, though I've done that driving to Vegas. But, when you're driving to Vegas, it's you, the car, all the junk in the car,
Running man.
great tunes, a couple bottles of water. It works, but when the dogs are sitting there going, Mom, 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 the whole trip, and you love your dogs and you're still ready to kill them, it gets
Do
old
the
super
leg
fast.
kick.
But that said, I just decided I should go out and visit DT at some point, and I'll have to take the dogs with for that. So speaking of your sinus infection, which I hope is getting better,
Yeah, I
the
think
side step.
it's pretty much gone at this point.
did you get anything for it? Or just weather it out?
A little bit of both. I had some antibiotics left from my drops from my previous ear infection, so I
The
just
running
started
man.
using up the rest of those, and seemed to get me jump started.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Sinus infections are so annoying. I had a sinus infection, but
Do the
what I was
running man.
feeling was a broken tooth. I thought I'd broken another tooth, went to the dentist. They're like, no, your teeth are fine. Didn't go away. Finally went to just a GP, and he's like, oh, it's a sinus infection. I say, what?
Yeah. I've had
Raise the roof.
I've had sinus problems so bad before where it's been actually, now that you say that might explain some of the weird tooth sensitivity I've been
the
feeling
side
lately
step.
too.
Oh, yeah.
But one of the problems I've had at times though is if my sinuses get too out of whack,
Do the snake.
I start getting migraines.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I'll get the migraine and it makes my sinuses hurt and and for I don't know about you, but when I get a migraine, unless I deal with it in the first like 10 minutes of feeling it coming on, might as well just put me in a room, ice packs, darkness, pillows, and don't come in and bother me till the next day.
Yeah, when it's sinus-induced migraines for me, depending on how bad it is, I've only ever had to deal with this maybe once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
But essentially, it's bad to the point where it just slightly tilting my head is enough to make it feel like my head wants to explode.
Oh,
Wave your hands.
that's awful.
It's pressure to the nth degree, but when the relief finally comes, it's a oh my goodness, how have I not appreciated this?
Mm-hmm.
Do the running man.
One of the things about living alone that I haven't had to deal with for almost 45 years is I've got nobody to depend on. So if I get a migraine, or I think I'm getting a migraine, I need to deal with it right away, because there's not going to be anyone to go to the store and get me a whatever, or to get me some cold water, or to call my boss and tell them I'm sick. It's all on me, so it's now, think that's a migraine, let's go do the meds right now.
Yep.
Put in a call to the boss, say, I will try to be there, this is what's going on. If I show up, yay. If I don't, I'll figure it out. But somebody's still going to have to walk the dogs, and somebody's still going to have to do all that stuff. I mean, there's... well, hello.
Wave your hands.
One of my friends was pointing out the difference between loneliness and solitude. And I'm enjoying the solitude aspect, but there is a measure of the loneliness in there, too.
Yeah, I can
Do the
I can
side
appreciate
step.
that.
Well,
I
don't know how to help with that, but I mean, I don't want you to feel lonely.
Well, it's not like puppy crying in the night lonely. It's the...
Do the leg kick.
I don't know how to describe it. You know, I saw something. I saw a picture yesterday. Or I saw something that I wanted to take a picture of, and I was going to send it to Craig, my husband. And that was my automatic reflex. And then it's like, that's not going to work.
Dance club style.
Well, depending on what your belief in the afterlife is, I mean, maybe it would.
Well, yeah, I don't do that kind of stuff. I'm not an afterlife type person. I'm totally a this life type person. So live your best life. Do everything you can to make everybody around you have a good, happy, healthy life. Pardon?
I mean, I don't know what a best life looks like. I mean, that seems like, how could you possibly know what your best life looks like?
Well, it's the one where you can find a measure of contentness, satisfaction, peace with yourself that you have done the best that you can. For me, that is trying to make sure other people have a good life. So it was easy when I worked at a blood bank, because, you know, you donate blood, you encourage people to donate blood, you make sure other people don't die as a result of that. That's part of my having a good life. Doing this, you know, encouraging people to help each other, enjoy this, because this may be our only go-around. Do not hurt others to any measure possible. You know,
Okay.
what's the phrase? Let me do whatever good I can in this life.
I agree with that one a lot more than live your best life.
Well,
I'll do what I can in this life.
Well, to me, that is my best life, is doing what I can to make the next person's life their best life. Make the world a better place.
So I did some deeper diving into the story.
Okay.
And I found out that one of the people that's going to be judging it is the editor-in-chief of Tor Books.
Okay. Now what I need, dry sand.
Which it's definitely a lot bigger than I thought.
Well, so we need to make a good impression is what we need to do, is what I'm hearing.
I mean, I don't think we actually need to make an impression. It's just one of the things that really, it's not just somebody blowing smoke, hoping for people to like send them decent material.
Well,
but I was looking at their description for it,
mm-hmm.
and they have very explicit rules on what a Dyson sphere is.
Yes, I was reading through that.
I was under the impression that as a science fiction creator, you don't necessarily have to follow whatever has been written beforehand.
Well, they wanted to fit in with their criteria. So, what Frost is talking about, if you're listening in on this, is there is a writing contest. What's the grand prize?
$20,000 in a publishing contract.
Yep, $20,000 in a publishing contract, which if you are like us and you'd like to write, and you'd like to make a profession out of writing, this is an interesting approach. But there are very specific rules. It's about, it's a Dyson sphere. And trying not to write another Ringworld Dyson sphere type story, which has been done and done well, but coming up with something original and possibly more technical, and I'm not a technical person, so I'm more the editing person on this one.
I'm a technical person.
He's the technical person.
I think I'm doing a good job.
Well, I'm only up to page 9, so far it's been great character development. Didn't there used to be a start line on this, or does that appear when the race begins?
What's that?
I'm at the beginning of the race, and isn't there a starting line here? If anybody's watching the stream.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm just picking up dinner for everybody.
I thought you might be in the car. You sounded a little bit in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it either, but I can't remember. There it is. Okay, so now we've got the minute countdown. That's how it was. I haven't done this for a year. I've forgotten about it.
You forgot about something? I don't think that's allowed.
I know. Speaking of forgetting about stuff, I have Rizian sunglasses. Apparently I've got some other stuff here. And boy, I've got a ton of stuff here, but I've also got Lalanaut favors. So if you need some Lalanaut favors, I can send some to Ed, but after sending them to Ed, we still had 72,000 left from last year.
I'll get like 2,800, but I mean, those could go pretty fast. Yeah, I'll talk to you more about the book when you're not on the stream, but
okay.
I'll be back in like 25 minutes or so, and then I can hop on.
Awesome.
Do whatever. But
that would be fantastic. Would love to have you here. Hey.
I've been spending all day dealing with some interesting business people. And I just got back, so I'll do what I can. Anyway, I'll see you in a little bit.
Okie dokie.
It's been a long day.
Well, go have good food, and we'll talk about your day when you get back here.
Yep.
Okay, alrighty. So let's see how many of these corners I can short and still hit it. That's one. Hey, somebody's rating us. Who is rating us out there? Oh, Jazzy Cats. Hi, Jazzy Cats. Welcome to Ryza, Mom's Home Away from Home. I sent out announcements about the Ryza event at work today, and people are not to interrupt me. No matter what's going on, I'm doing Ryza, and people are like, what's that? I'm like, it doesn't matter. It's just important. I know payroll is due tomorrow. I will take care of it. I will take time off from Ryza to get payroll done tomorrow. Don't bother me. Oh, I always miss that. I cannot make that turn well, and I don't know what I'm doing. Ryza is my favorite thing in the game. I love Ryza. I am a very happy person when Ryza's around.
Grab the flag at the end of the race.
Okay, somebody's got first already. Second. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, I had to do that. I'm so sorry I took your stuff away from you, but apparently not that sorry. The thing is, I don't really care about the tropical tags, because honest to goodness, I could care less about the stupid monkeys. Oh, the monkeys annoy me. Monkeys are icky. But I've got them, and now I'm morally obliged to go use the tags. So far, we've gotten 262 marks on this tune. Yeah, no, it's like clowns. They creep me out. Monkeys creep me out, and clowns creep me out. The birds are cute. I like the birds. Don't think I've got any monkeys in here. One of my tunes didn't turn in a monkey last year, and it's been sitting in the inventory just looking at me, taunting me. Oh, the first year I was doing this, I made so many marks doing this, because the last day of the event was double marks, so I turned in everything on the last day. And what is the universal today? I'm trying to see if there's a pattern on the universals. It was Kittimer Vortex. This one is duty officer assignments. We want to put together a calendar so people can get at least a guess on what's coming up, so they can plan their life around it. Because, you know, we all plan our life around Star Trek Online, don't we?
Indeed.
Thank you. That was the answer I needed to hear. Okay, I've done a sandcastle. I've done that. I could do another flying high. I think it's too... Oh, Horgon Hunt is coming up in just a minute. I think it's too early to go back and do another one of the artifacts. I can't remember what the cooldown is on artifacts. But the trick is, do the artifacts when it's not the artifact event, and turn them in during the artifact event. And even with changing character. Oh, you can do it. Sweet. Okay. Alrighty, go due east. Initialize. Now we're going to go another cardinal direction south. And where have we got? So it's not that one. So that's probably, let's go this way. Just double check that. As soon as, come on, let me do that. Really? There we go. Oh, interesting. It's this one. I'm going to bet it's the one over here in the sand. I like this. My description is, oh, it's the one in the sand. Because, you know, we don't have a lot of sand on Risa. It's the one on the beach.
It's highly, that's highly specific, right? I mean, it's not in the trees.
Trying to think if there's any... Well, there's a couple that are in rocks. Okay, so we got that one pretty quick. What's coming up next? Horgon Hunt. All right. Let's see. We will beam back to the resort. So last year at one point the server was having a not fabulous day. And I was racing through this. I can usually get 5.5 different tunes to get the Horgons done. But the server was just crashing, and it was so frustrating. Let's see. The hunt begins in 1 minute and 36 seconds. So I've got a moment here. No, I don't need to be there to do that. Event store. God, that was... Okay, do we have new costumes? Oh, I'm not seeing anything that says new on costumes this year. That's interesting. New toys, but no new... Oh, new glasses, but the glasses are actually from last year. Yeah. So no new costumes. That's really interesting. Oh, sorry. Hunt for Horgons. Thank you. Yes. Yes, Hunt. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Where am I going? Over here. Where are you? Oops, there you are. go. And for the time involved, this doesn't give you that many favors, but it's still fun. Well, I suppose... what am I saying? You get 75 if you complete all 10, right? Plus the ones you pick up in the interim. So that would give you close to 100. Do you know if they kept the choo-choo dance this year? I haven't seen it yet, but I've only done 2 dance parties.
I haven't had a chance to participate in the event yet.
No! That's terrible. I will say I came home, went to the store, did my errands, took the doggos out. So I was a good mom. Gotta remember hit that. Did they remove what? The choo-choo dance? I don't know. Because it's always at random. So you never know if it's a choo-choo dance until it hits. Everything else is routine. I hope they didn't. The choo-choo dance was fun. I have my choo-choo t-shirt and everything. Which I guess I'll have to take to Vegas so I can be at least mildly Star Trek Online. My 2 costumes for Vegas are the Agnes of Borg red dress and Beverly's pink suit. Ah! So it's nice not to do a Star Trek Online thing, though it'd be fun to do Star Trek Online, but, you know. Is this one? Yeah, where are you? There you are. See, and this one is right behind there, but we're going to skip that one and go up here. See if I can get this one up here. Ah! Yeah, I definitely got to work on my timing on this. See, where's this one? This one is at the top. There we go. What's the last one on this sequence? Oh, it's that one there. Okay. Yay, I got 10. Yay! So let's see. That puts her up to 370. Not quite enough for a new outfit, but we'll work on that one. So, let's get to the basic question here. Does anybody need any favors? Does anybody need any sunglasses to look cool? So, before I sent some off to Ed earlier today, the final count was we had, from last year, 72,000 favors. So if anybody needs a stack of favors, I got them. This new ship, the Hesperian, looks kind of like the old Ziphius, doesn't it? A little bit?
Just a little bit, maybe?
Yeah, in the nose. The back end, not so much, but the nose, definitely. It's got a little bit of that flavor. Yeah, I'm going to learn how to fly again. Okay, fine. I'll just walk. Thank you very much. So, anybody need favors? Oh, okay. Well, there's a very large bug, which I assume is going to be a spider, which I'm going to ignore. It's just going to go away. I'm going to ignore it. So, Alpha, what is your take on the cancellation of Prodigy?
I think... Well, let's put it this way. They cancel it 2 days later, it's announced it wins an Emmy.
God, I didn't know that.
So,
wow.
I think the I think just generally speaking, anything any news we've gotten over Paramount Plus in general over the last week has been, and also the general tone conveyed through certain social media presence for Paramount Plus has been rather tone deaf.
No, you think?
I mean,
I don't like Prodigy particularly. It's not my cup of tea. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not my cup of tea. But to just cancel it, but say we're going to continue production of the full season, to me that's just worth shopping it out there.
yeah.
Welcome to Risa. Are you from
But I'm wondering, then they promptly raised the prices of Paramount Plus, which other than Strange New Worlds, I don't have anything. Well, Lower Decks. Okay, Lower Decks and Strange New Worlds. There it is.
Yeah. I'm pretty much in the boat of, as soon as Strange New Worlds is done for this season, I'm canceling Paramount Plus.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who buy it for 1 week, binge watch the shows they want, and then go on to something else.
Yep.
So I like Lower Decks. I will definitely watch that. I hope they don't cancel that one. That would annoy me.
Yeah.
Prodigy, like I said, just wasn't my cup of tea, but the fact that they're shopping it to somebody else tells me something's going on.
I think part of where this is all stemming from is they kept drumming up Paramount Plus. They kept beating that drum. They kept trying to get it to take off, and it just didn't take off as well as they were expecting. They weren't making as much money off of it as they wanted.
Well, that's a really interesting point. I wonder if they think by shopping it around and selling it to another network, they'll be able to recoup some of that money.
Yeah, because Prodigy wasn't the only thing that got canceled. There were 2 or 3 other series that were Paramount Plus originals that got canceled.
What else got canceled?
I'd have to pull up the article. Hang on a second.
Almost fell off the hill. Let's see.
Second, I think someone sent me the article a few days ago.
Yeah, with them canceling the convention this year and a couple other things. I mean, I get it. It's a business. They're here to do business.
Mm-hmm.
But those are things that people love to do.
Yeah.
Welcome to Risa.
But so Vegas will continue, but it's not an official Star Trek convention. It is many things, but official it is not.
Yeah.
And we're not doing Vegas again just because of all the conventions, it's potentially the most expensive with the...
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And we don't get a lot of support from their customer support, so we could do 3 conventions a year for what we pay to do Vegas once.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on how things go, we might do that.
I'm thinking this might be the last year I do the Vegas convention.
Well, we're just going to go for the 2 days this year to see the few people we really want to see, which I think is reasonable. Yeah. And then there's a couple of events that would be fun. They're going to do a screening of Galaxy Quest, First Contact, and I think Star Trek 4. I think those are the 3 that they're going to do screenings of. They're all free. And I thought, well, those are all fun. Klingon karaoke. And one other thing, we're going to be there Friday and Saturday night. I get there late Thursday, so I won't even get to the hotel till like midnight on Thursday. And then we'll spend all day there, I'm sure, on Friday and Saturday, and, going to head back out on Sunday. I had hoped to drive out this time and go hang out with Mr. Dave. But, things have been interesting. I'm trying to put that nicely. Things have been interesting.
Yeah. The other 3 series that were canceled from Paramount Plus were
Welcome to Risa. Have you
Grease Rise of the Pink Ladies, Queen of the Universe, and The Game.
Well, Grease makes a lot of sense. Wasn't getting a lot of response.
Yeah. Apparently, they were all canceled to serve as a tax write-off for Paramount Global.
Yeah, that's not a surprise. We know that they've been losing money, and it's been a tough year for them. It's been a tough year for everybody. And with the writer's strike, and with all the actors and voice actors agreeing with that, that's got to kill them. Don't fall off the hill. I was wondering how much was from that they've got to be able to get some money out of it. And canceling series when you can't produce anything new might be one way to do it. But that doesn't stop me from working on my series, which is fun because we don't have anybody who's a SAG actor or actress. We just have me and the few people who have volunteered to do voiceovers. Actually, should be a good opportunity for people who want to do creative content and are not involved in this particular fight.
Yep. I'm sure there are possibly benefits to being part of a union, but I'm sure there are also benefits to not being in a union.
That's always the case, yeah. But I get it. The writers tend to get short shrift.
Yeah.
So I think it was Ed. Yeah, Ed and I were talking about alternate history fiction.
Ooh.
This morning. So one of the authors that came up was Michael Chabon, who did the first season of Picard.
Yeah.
Who did a very interesting take on the Holocaust, assuming that the Holocaust wasn't what it was, and that a lot of the Jews who were taken away were taken to Sitka, Alaska, where they formed a new society there. Now, I don't know why Sitka, Alaska, but okay, fine, Sitka, Alaska. That could be an interesting story, so I have ordered it. I'm looking forward to that. My dog is snoring if you hear a really weird sound in the background. Is this the good one? Yes, this is the good one. Yep, only got that one. With a minute to spare, but I only got 3 that time.
Welcome to Risa. Have you picked up a souvenir Horgon yet?
Oh, what's coming up next? Biathlon. Do we want to do the biathlon? Yeah, we're there. Why not? Though cats in water, that's never a good thing. I am playing with a kitty cat tune at the moment. I said cats and the dogs jumped up and went, what? So as I was saying, tonight's beverage is Fire Road 2021, which I had about maybe 2 inches of wine left in the bottle. Yes, I now have glasses. I have found 5 glasses. 3 are Rydell wine glasses and 2 are Crate and Barrel wine glasses. That's all I found. All of my old day-to-day dinner dishes got donated to Goodwill. I now use my fine bone china that was my wedding present because, what else am I going to do with it? I use my sterling silver every day because what else am I going to do with it? It would be great if I had a daughter and I could give it to her. I offered it to my son and he's like, no, that's okay. Thanks, Mom. So if you are like me and you grew up at a time when a proper wedding present was dinner china for your guests for Christmas and Thanksgiving and silver for the same thing, don't take it. Don't have a honeymoon. If your parents offer you to buy you a house or put a down payment on a house instead of a honeymoon, take it. I'm telling you this from experience.
Definitely will keep that in mind.
Yeah, and for the moment I'm drinking the wine out of the bottle. It's much easier and there's one less thing to have to wash. And WC, I'm sure, is just dying, going, Mom, don't do that. It's so tacky. Which it is. Yeah, no, I was amazed that I had... So I don't know if you've heard the total adventures of... I cleared out my house. I took 2 weeks off of work. Took everything out of my house. Put the house on the market after getting it cleaned up and kind of prepped up and stuff like that. But, oh my God, I've got garbage in my house. I have so much stuff. I had a 3-bedroom house filled with stuff. 6 tons were taken out by 1-800-GOT-JUNK. Dozens of carloads of stuff to Goodwill. A huge garage sale where people would say, well, what do you want for this? What are you willing to give it me? Oh, I don't know what's worth. Whatever you want to give me, it's worth that, because I am not going to pay $1,000 to have it shipped to Chicago or to Indianapolis, where I may never use it again. Take it. Take it, take it, take it. So I was giving away a ton of stuff. But yeah, 6 tons of things that were never going to be used, like wood for wood projects, the old swing set, the ironing board, the broken electronics that were never going to be used. And they do recycle them, so that's something, but holy moly. Oh, good. I always love it when I get a slow start on these things. So the lighting looks a little off on Ryza. Is anybody else seeing that? Or is it just me? It looks a little more yellow, like there's a little bit more attention paid to areas being in shadow.
So, to me, I think I've seen, I can't remember which map it was on, but I think I've seen something similar before. It's almost as if half of the textures are...
The textures are... Yeah, definitely there's a texture.
Some of the sand textures sometimes seem a bit darker in some areas.
Yes, definitely. Oh, I got that one done, right? Oops. Oh, no, it's down there. Okay, got that one. Yeah, I've forgotten where all these loops are, and there's all the trees in the way. Loki, I know that you're growling at me, sweetie. That's why we had that long walk earlier. So the other dog is snoring now. The little one's going, Mom, 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 Mom. Yay! First place. I wonder if I could get second, too. Will they let me do that? No, it won't let me take second also. So what does that... Oh, yes, that gets me more of the stupid feathery things. Arcane Flame Pony! Yeah, I think on some of... What's going on here? I think on some of the older maps, they need to be tweaked a touch. They deserve a little love, and they haven't gotten it. So 2 years ago, when we did the Star Trek online convention, which I'm thinking about redoing this year, because, you know, we didn't have a real convention. Who came out? Was it Nick? I think it was Nick and Wes or Scott. I can't remember who came out and spoke, and, you know, were our guests on this. And they were talking about, at that time, the new textures for the rocks. And I'd never noticed it, and went back and looked at an old one and a new one, and they're really good. So we need to have that more here. We need more of those little details, especially because we're not getting a lot of content right now, and we're not going to get content for a while because of writer's strike. Why not use this time to go back and tweak some of the older things? Maybe bring back some of the older missions, like a retro visit to some of the old stuff.
Well, I guess my question is, I know a lot of the entertainment industry is doing that writer's strike. Does that include the writers at Cryptic Studios?
I think it does for new material. I think they're honoring it, and the voice actors are honoring it. But, okay, I'm looking up here in the sky, and the sky is super pixelated in the clouds. That's all new. But I think those clouds, I don't remember the clouds being there like that before. Were they?
It looks like a new skybox.
Yeah, but it's very super pixelated. So like I said, if your writers are on strike and you can't bring out new material, can you revisit old material? Even though it's different and may not be in continuity, I'd still love to play some of these old games, the old missions.
Side trails after you're done flying.
Okay, so here I'm in the jungle road out towards the back beach. It's definitely in shadow where it used to be very bright, which I'm not complaining about.
Sphinx is suggesting turning lighting 2.0 off and back on again.
Okay, I will give that a try. Did I miss that one? I missed that one. Let me go back and fix that one. I mean, I don't honestly mind. It looks fine. I just remember Ryza as being so bright and sunny because, it's my summer vacation.
Great spot for freshwater wading.
So that's what I was trying to explain to people at work. This is my virtual summer vacation for a whole month. And they're used to me being a little off-center, perhaps would be the correct phrase. I mean, my boss decided Fleet Admiral is a great job title for me, so that's really my job title, which makes it awkward when I go to apply for other jobs. But she thought it was appropriate. And yeah, when I do apply for other jobs, I've gone, yes, I'm a Fleet Admiral. No, that's really my job title.
Get out there and fly.
And I have to explain what that means. All right, so let's go into my options. Lighting 2.0, turn it off. Off, darn you. Turn you on. Oh, wow, that's dark. On again. Okay, well, it's still pixelated clouds, but yeah, I think those are more clouds than we've had before. But I might as well go up and see what I can see of the new ship here. And it's not going to let me get close. Wouldn't it be fun if they would let you fly your floater over it and maybe land on it?
Yeah, that'd be great.
I would love that.
There's a bunch of... How can I help you today?
Well, the good news, I know it's not any further south than I am now. Okay, it's north. Well, it's definitely north. That made life easy. Let's just make sure that's right. Okay, we're on that track. Okay, I'm going to say it's out by the tree. Fifi? I realize this is slightly more vague than usual. It's by the tree, is my guess. Why is there a writer's strike? Because writers kind of get shafted in Hollywood quite a bit. Actually, nope, the same issue's happening but okay, hey, I can live with this. Writers are not treated well in Hollywood. They don't get paid well. They don't get proper credit when they do write stuff.
And I think the whole generative AI thing kind of is the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah. I realize people are saying, well, how do you know stuff isn't being written by an AI? Especially like ChatGPT. That's kind of obvious. ChatGPT has a distinct style to it. I think I went to the wrong place. It should be the other piece of sand here. Oh, I am closer. How did that happen? Okay, maybe because it is still closer. Yep. Okay, then it's that one over there. But it always boils down to, money. They don't feel that they're being properly recompensed for their work. I don't know that that's not entirely true. But having seen more than a few stories about how people are treated out there, especially writers, they're treated dismissively, like they can be replaced easily.
You found it! Quickly, dig it up and bring it back to me.
And you can't replace a good writer with another writer, even if they're good, because you wind up to get a continuity of story that's already been started and to have it stay with the same flavor and same taste is a real challenge. And when you've got multiple writers who aren't working together, you can see it in a story. Or more accurately, you can hear it in a story. Excuse me as I consume alcohol.
Well done. Well, how can I...
No, it wasn't a bad day at work. I just wanted one. So maybe they'll use this opportunity to fix some of these artifacts and fix some of this other stuff. Because right now we're not getting new content. And much as I love Star Trek Online, this new episode is not thrilling. I don't know your take on it, Alpha.
I mean, it's doing a lot of setup, I think.
Yeah, but they gave a little too much conclusion for it to feel like a good setup. So yes, they brought in Bright Eyes, and maybe they're going to make him a character in the next arc of it. But for the moment, it feels like it was a one-off story, a complete standalone, which is fine. You can do that. But it didn't really feel like it's leading directly to something else. And since I played it on virtually every tune I've got on this account, because I was trying to use that. No, I don't want to go there. I want to go over here. It didn't feel terrific. Let's see. I want to rent a floater. Thank you. Oh, of course I've got... Sorry.
I think another thing is, at least for me, they tried to tease the next part of it at the end with the one Lucari ship being in the other universe or dimension or whatever, and I don't think they did a good enough job teasing it, because all we get is like a bright light or something like that. And,
yeah.
And it's just not captivating.
It also felt a little too much like the teases that they did in the Terran Gambit. It had that... they worked in the Terran Gambit, they didn't really work here. This is fun doing this at slow speed. Let's see if we can do that. Give you a little speed boost. Ooh, look at that speed boost go! Yeah, Ryza started today! Don't worry, you're only a few hours behind. Nope, today. I was really surprised. I thought it was tomorrow also. And then I realized it was the 28th, and I'm like, oh, it's on a Wednesday! Yay! I'll skip classes. I'll skip everything. I can quit work. No, it's Ryza. I'm a happy girl. Where am I going? It's not on that map. Stone, Back Beach, Great Tower. Okay, Back Beach and Great Tower, it will be. Yeah, I probably should finish up my endeavors. Probably. Maybe. Of course, it's a little unfair for this toon to have to go earn his own favors, because this is the one where I've been banking the favors. But I'll figure out a way to do that, because I don't want him to commingle his favors with everybody else's. For those of you who need stuff, I happen to have 72,000 favors from last year, which I am not currently putting on the market. So if anybody needs a little TLC and a little assistance, or I guess it would be TLF, tender loving favors, not that kind, let me know. Yes, you can have them. Well, you can't have all 72,000, but I can give you a stack. You can go get yourself a new swimsuit to start it off, except there's no new swimsuits. Okay, hold on. I didn't do the acid test. What is the acid test? There's currently... Oh, that's... Okay, they didn't do a great job of advertising. There's only 32 instances today. Usually the first day of Ryza has 50 to 75 instances, so I think people didn't realize it started today.
That secluded beach is a favorite spot for hikers.
Yeah, maintenance generally is on a Thursday, so I bet it caught everyone off guard.
Yeah, I was really surprised. But happy. And it's running through July 28th, so it's going to run a full 31 days? Is that how that goes? 31 days?
Something like
30
that,
days?
yeah.
30, 31 days, whatever. There is the daily event, which you can do with flying high, or if you're like me and you can't play at work, you can do the hunting artifacts thing, save one, and just turn it in during the event time. I've got really dramatic music going here, which I think is coming over from the other channel that's awake. Let's see, and is that 3?
Don't scare
That's
the birds
3.
in the Great Tower too much.
Say, friend.
Oh, well, we
there's
can
a
do that
bunch of
too.
How can I help?
Are we doing that right now? We are doing that right now. All right, this one will be a little bit more challenging. It's easier to do on the ground, but I'm in the middle of trees. Let's see if we can do this way. Ah, crunch. Okay, where are you, my dear? Okay, he's on that back beach. Initialize. Cardinal Point, north. Well, it's not north. That doesn't help me at all. Okay, there we go. What is on that line? Oh, the little island. Okay. It's okay, Commander. Or, excuse me, commanding. There's plenty of time. Rise is not going anywhere for a while, I hope. Let's see how... oops. Forgot to put it on. There we go. Can we drop down there? Oh. Drop. Do I have 2 floaters? He's got a floater. Okay. Okay, I did miss that one.
You found it! Quickly, dig it up and bring it back to me at my camp.
So we were talking about an episode from the original Delta Rising where you had to participate in a race
Well done. Well, how can I...
through hoops.
I remember that.
Okay, so I'm not losing my mind. Thank you. I was really convinced I was losing my mind because no one else seemed to remember it. They're getting that confused with Delta Flight, which is similar, but that's in the Iconian War. Shuttle race. It was called Shuttle Race, Sphinx?
Yeah, it was the shuttle. It was the shuttle race, and you go through. You do the shuttle race, and at the end,
There's a bunch
Captain
of...
Brandon Felkser in the USS Avenger comes to save you.
No, it wasn't a patrol. It was an episode. Wasn't it an episode?
It was a patrol.
It was a patrol. Okay. Okay. Now I'm getting everything confused. Yes. Shuttles. Ugh, shuttles. Ugh, shuttles. Yeah. Loki says, "Rawr, rawr."
It's supposed to be a reference to the. I think it was season 7, episode 2 or 3 or so of
Yeah.
Voyager, where they did
Get out there
Where
and
they,
fly.
where they did the race.
Transstellar Relay.
Yeah, exactly. I knew that there was a reference, so I made 100 favors in that little bit there. Hodo system. No, was it Hodo system? Loki? Yes, I love you. You're annoying. You were out. Okay, it has been a while since they've been out. I may have to take a little hiatus here and come back in a few minutes, folks. Because the dogs are going, come on, Mom. We've had dinner. It's been a while. You need to take us out. Okay, we're going to put the ones he just earned. Where are they? The 286 that he earned, we're going to put elsewhere. So, where are we going to put them? I want to keep his separate. Oh, hold it. Those are his there. Okay. So we've got his 100 there. They're in his personal stash. Okay, folks, we still have roughly our 72,000. Does anybody need any?
If you're offering, I could use a stack.
Sure, absolutely. I am definitely offering these.
I'm actually on my bridge right now. If that works, I could invite
Sure.
you.
Absolutely, do that. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure I've got them in my inventory.
Yep.
I've kept them in the bank. Okay, invitation.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Here it comes.
I still am trying to think back to certain episodes I would play over and over and over and over. And all I can remember is the carpeting. I know, which sounds really weird. But I remember the carpeting, that I would focus on it when I was running through this giant room. Sorry about that. And thank you.
Mhm.
And I can't remember the episode. I don't even remember who the enemy was. I want to say it was maybe Iconians, but... Thank you. There you go. That should tide you over
you.
for a little bit.
Indeed. Much appreciated.
Certainly. And if anybody needs sunglasses, we bought a bunch last year. So we have sunglasses too. I hate to say this, I'm going to take about a 15-minute break here, so I'm going to log off. I will be back. So if you guys want to come back in 15 minutes, I will be here. I'm going to have to shoot the dogs if I don't take them out. Especially the little one. The very annoying little one. Let's see, what's coming up? We have a biathlon in 7 minutes. I will definitely be back before the dance-off, so give me about 15 minutes and I'll be back. So hang in there, folks. I will be right back. But I'm going to log off for the stream, so